Happy spooky season, YouTube. It's me, Original Asherella, and we are just getting closer to Halloween. So I am just getting more and more in the Halloween spirit. One of the things that I've always loved about Halloween is carving pumpkins. I love pumpkin everything. I am not a pumpkin spice girl, but like, if I was a Spice Girl, I would definitely be Pumpkin Spice. If you know me, you know my favorite band ever is the Smashing Pumpkins. Even before I found the Smashing Pumpkins at like 11 years old, I loved pumpkin things. I was a jack-o'-lantern for Halloween one year when I was really little, and so I've always loved pumpkins, and I've always loved jack-o'-lanterns and carving them. I usually stick with kind of a traditional jack-o'-lantern, but some people get really fancy and they don't always turn out well. So today we're going to be looking at some jack-o'-lantern fails. Before I get into it though, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, leave me a like and a comment, and follow me on Instagram at Original Asherella. Okay, let's start off with this guy. I don't even want to look at it really because it honestly kind of like triggers my trypophobia or something like that. This jack-o'-lantern, while creative in using like, I don't know what they use for the teeth, but it is like terrifying. I'm not sure if they carved the inside out of it, but yeah, like I don't want to look at it. I think it is terrifying in a bad way. This next jack-o'-lantern fail happens pretty often, I think, with people new to carving. It happens when people don't really think or really have a great grasp on how carving a pumpkin works. I have a few of these where it's just basically a big hole. I'm assuming, or you can kind of see from the cat one that, you know, it was supposed to be like an outline of a cat with eyes, but I'm just thinking like, when they started carving it, did they not think that like that whole piece is gonna come out and then the other one is just a big hole? I don't know. Definite fails though. Next up, I just don't know why this pumpkin was ever carved to exist. Maybe it was given to someone to give them a message or send them a message. So when you see it, you're gonna understand what I mean. Why? Just why? Like, why would you ever do this to a pumpkin? If you have a good explanation for this one, please let me know in the comments. Okay, this poor guy. You have what it's supposed to look like on one side and then how it turned out on the other. And, well, I appreciate the ambition behind trying to carve your best friend, your pup, your doggo into a jack-o'-lantern. This one just... I don't even know what that looks like. Definitely not a dog. Like, I don't even know. I don't even want to say. But yeah, fail. Big time fail. So many preteen girls have probably tried to carve this exact same pumpkin. It is supposed to be Justin Bieber, and you know, it totally not look like him, but it's not a great jack-o'-lantern at all. I said in the start of the video that I usually go for a kind of traditional jack-o'-lantern, but I did carve Billy Corgan into my jack-o'-lantern one year, into my pumpkin as my jack-o'-lantern one year. I'm sure there are photos of it out there somewhere. If I can hunt one up, I'll put it in this video, but yeah, like I appreciate the effort behind this one, but it's kind of a fail. Alright, this next one I have a few different things to say about. The caption on this initial photo said werewolf on the top one, it was, and then the bottom one was supposed to be the same carving. But maybe it's just me. But the top pumpkin looks like a dragon to me. It doesn't even look like a werewolf. Does it not? Like, am I the only one that sees a dragon in that one? Am I failing in my perception of this jack-o'-lantern? And the bottom one is actually not that bad. It's pretty cute. I don't know how old the person was that carved the bottom one, but there are definitely way more epic jack-o'-lantern fails than that one. I just think it was odd because, I mean, I guess it sort of maybe kind of looks like a shaggy werewolf, but it definitely looks much more like a dragon than a werewolf, so. I'm sure there have been a ton of Avengers and Marvel and DC inspired jack-o'-lanterns over the past few years because, you know, all the comic book character movies have been so popular, and, you know, the Avengers movies are great. But I feel like this person just, like, gave up or never even tried. I'm not exactly sure. They were like, I'm just gonna cut a hole in this pumpkin and put some paper over it, and I don't think anybody's gonna notice it. Like, I guess they are loyal to what they like, being the Avengers, and yeah. But what's funny, it's like, I don't even know what they cut the A out of, because it's black mostly, but then it has some white stripes on it, so I don't even know. Definite jack-o'-lantern fail. It's a Mario, or it was supposed to be a Mario. It doesn't look that bad, really. It's just they got a little over ambitious and definitely needed to make their lines thicker so it didn't break through. You know, one of the eyes is way over on the side. Like, if you cover that one part out, it's not that terrible, but still an overall jack-o'-lantern fail. I'm not even going to classify this next one as a fail because I think it looks pretty daggone accurate. We have the current POTUS, and I don't know if this was carved within the past 3 years, I guess, or if it was carved back during the Apprentice days, but either way, it's freaking hilarious. It looks just like him. I mean, he could use it as his passport photo for sure, right? Last, but certainly not least, we have this poor guy. Yeah, he's just sad looking in general. It's like, were you trying to carve this pumpkin with a fork? I can't imagine a pumpkin turning out like this that was carved with any other type of utensil. Maybe they just had a really, really dull knife. I don't know. It's sad. I mean, of course we haven't seen it lit up, but they would have done a little bigger with the eyes and the nose and a little wider and broader with the mouth. It could be salvageable, but yeah, he's pretty sad, and we're gonna have to classify this guy as a jack-o'-lantern fail. That is it for pumpkin / jack-o'-lantern fails. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any photos of like amazingly awesome jack-o'-lanterns that you've carved, I would love to see them. DM me pictures and on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at OriginalAsherella. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and freaking follow me on Instagram. And if you don't subscribe to the channel, what's stopping you? Click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos, and let me know in the comments what your favorite pumpkin thing is. One thing that I like to do, it's related to carving pumpkins, is taking the seeds out and roasting them, but you don't just like roast them. You season them like you would Chex Mix, and then you roast them, and they are freaking hella good and delicious. You guys should definitely try that out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and keep on slaying like a Saiyan.